Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker. Last time we finally turned in all of our Triforce charts. We went across the Great Sea one more time, got every single treasure that was basically underwater, and now we are ready, everybody. We are ready to start working our way to endgame. So we're going to warp back to the Tower of the Gods, and we're going to go back to Hyrule, see how Zelda is doing, and yeah, start working on that. But you know what? I meant to do this last video, I forgot, so I'll go ahead and take care of it now. Link, I'm sorry, you look ridiculous with this thing on. So we're going to take it off. I don't think we need to know the enemy health to beat the game. I really don't think so. So yeah, let's go back and see how Zelda's doing. Well done, Slim. You must show the Triforce piece you have assembled to the gods. I think it'd be funny if a giant fish just leaped out of the water and just ate it. Fishman was against us the whole time. If only. Oh, what is this? There, on your hand. The Triforce piece now dwells within you. So it just like went through his hand? Or? It is the Triforce of Courage, proof that you are indeed the true hero. You have controlled the wind and crossed the seas, and here, near the end of your quest, the power of the gods has been bestowed upon you. Surely, from this moment on, you shall be known as the Hero of Winds. Slim, Hero of Winds. Go forth, to Hyrule, to Zelda's side. Hero of the Winds? How about the term professional badass? Link, professional badass of Hyrule. That sounds good. Okay, well. Zelda, honey, I'm home. Link, who's this medley I keep hearing about? Zelda, honey, I'm leaving! Oh, God. There she is. Link, learn how to use the stairs! What? You have deceived yourself. Did you think you'd be safe inside the castle? Foolish. Now that my power has been restored, there is no safe haven for you. I have taken your Princess Zelda, or your precious Zelda, and here you shall fall into eternal slumber. Uh-oh. Whoa, it's the badass Knuckles. So this is where you fight them. Interesting. You get the cool boss music too, or the cool mini boss music, I guess is what I meant to say. Thankfully, you only have to deal with 2 and not 4. These guys have, like, beards? Yeah, they do. Holy crap. They have, like, stubble on their face. Oh! Dance into the fire! Oh, God. Oh. Nice jump. Nice jump, doofus. There we go. Let's go ahead and get these, restore on health, and get some arrows. I did lose a lot of arrows during that one Wizrobe grotto in the last part. So that's kind of appropriate, I guess. Okay, so unfortunately, Zelda's been kidnapped by Ganondorf. Which, you know, figures. We wouldn't just win the game right there, I feel like. So let's go ahead and go through here. Now we can take care of this pesky barrier that's like right here. Geez, speedrunners were looking for years for a way to get past that barrier. All you had to do was just hit it with a sword. Nah, I get it. Speedrunners were looking for ways to get through that early instead of, you know, doing everything else to get through that barrier. There's a clear difference, but yeah, it is funny. That was like one of the greatest Zelda like speedrunning discoveries though, how to get past that barrier. It is pretty cool to see now, too, just seeing, like, hey, let's just get past this invisible barrier that we can't really... I guess it's not really invisible, it's more invincible since you can't get through it, but, you know, it is interesting for sure. Oh, wow, they even have an Iron Knuckle patrolling. Get wrecked, doofus. That's right, I'm gonna call you doofus. Okay. Well, now that we have the hook shot, which is basically the proof that we've been through every dungeon, we can now get through here. And we are now inside, I believe, Ganon's castle. Ganon's castle is pretty interesting. Or at least the first part is, anyway. Or Ganon's tower, I guess is what it's called. As far as this dungeon is concerned, I'd say it's kind of a mix between Majora's Mask's final area and Ocarina of Time's final area. Where the basic idea of it is just, you have all these different chambers that are basically just like small rehashes of, you know, dungeons we've done before in the game. And you basically have to use, like, your equipment to get through them. So here, obviously, we have the Dragon Roost Cavern dungeon where we need to... I get through here. Okay, I can't make it all the way there. Oh, shoot. Let's see if we can do this. And see, it's kind of nice because you can kind of use, like, your other equipment that you normally wouldn't have had at this point to kind of help you out as well, which is kind of cool. Will that be high enough? I don't know. I don't think it will be. Nope. Actually, let me just climb to the top, and then I'll just Deku Leaf over to it. I think that's safer at this point. Anyway, once you make it to the next room, you get taken into kind of a warped void sort of state, where, yeah, we have to reface a boss. Interesting. Now, the interesting thing about this is it kind of puts you in a position where you have to use, like, your vanilla equipment, like the equipment that you would have had for, like, this part of the game. So, like, for here, you can really only use the grappling hook, which makes sense. I mean, it's the only way you'd, like, logically be able to kill this guy anyway. But yeah, you have a bit of a boss endurance, or a boss refight, I guess is the best way to describe it. And if it wasn't obvious, this is how you can actually, if you didn't get them before, you can also get the boss figurines through this refight as well, if you didn't get them the first time. In fact, I believe that's how you actually get the Goma figurine. Maybe even Demos, like if you do just like a single playthrough that's not the second quest. But yeah, I mean it's a pretty simple fight. I mean, it's the first boss of the game, so there's not really much to really talk about here. You do that, and that basically breaks the skin, or the shell, rather. So now we do this part again. Now, since you are using, like, technically a more powerful sword, it should theoretically, like, take, like, just as much, if not less time. Or, I think it would be less time regardless, but less hits, but at least for that, I think we still have the same number of cycles anyway. But yeah, we have to pretty much beat all of the bosses again. So I hope you guys are ready for that. So now we need to go through the Forbidden Woods section, which... No. I don't know if that's going to be good enough to... I'll give it a shot. Oh, it worked. Oh, thank God. Now we can use this to move back. Wait for this to fall down. And I should be able to make it all the way here. I think there's also magic in here. Oh, there's hearts. That, I mean, that's not terrible either. I think there is magic in one of these, though. Yep. Just to get a quick little refill. So yeah, now we have to fight, or refight Demos now. I don't know why it keeps, like, unequipping everything. Like, I understand why, because, again, they want to, you know, make the illusion of the boss fight and everything. But they should just do that from, like, the very beginning of the dungeon. Instead of forcing you to, like, do it again in the boss fight room. Crap. Leave me alone, Calais Demos. I think there's one more. Yep. Damn it! I got, like, no hits on it. Which, that's a little annoying, but whatever. Come on. Really? Okay, well, see, that definitely took faster, or took less time than... That took faster. That took less time than the first time we did that boss fight, so that's something. Okay, so next we have to, I guess I'll do these in order. So we want to go to the top right room now. I'm not looking forward to the Jahala refight, but may as well get it over with. So yep, back in the Earth Temple. Thanks for the 3 green rupees. I think I kind of remember this. So I need like a... Come on. Ah, you stupid choo-choo. Come on! Pick it up, you jerk. Now here's the thing, you do have to be kind of fast with this. And it didn't even matter. Okay, let's try again. I'll try to run for it again. Honestly, this is a pretty... Like, you have to be really fast on this run. Oh, really? Jerk face. Let's get rid of you then. Okay, I think the best thing for me to do is, yeah, freeze one at the very end, or the one that's the furthest down here. Okay, we made it. Okay, Jawhala. Now, the interesting thing about Jawhala now is we do have something that should make this fight a little easier. Or at least a little, again, faster. I guess faster is probably the better word I should be using. But if we turn him to stone, or make him real, throw him at the wall... We now have the Hurricane Spin, which... basically kind of assures you that you can get, like, the most done with one attack. So the Hurricane Spin is, honestly, pretty helpful. See, we only have like 5 left. So yeah, this is going a lot better than my first fight at this boss. Now, with that being said, like, I could still screw up here, and my main problem with the fight was that the light kept switching. I had a lot of issues with that part of the fight. And there's also just less of these guys. But there we go. See, did that in 3 cycles, which was like better than like 10 or how many cycles the first fight took. So yeah, I guess this first video in this tower will be taking care of this section, which that should be fine. This is a pretty big section, I suppose. Yeah, you die, go in here. What do we got? We got Earth or Wind Temple now. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what the game would want me to do here. Well, one thing that I'm gonna do, regardless of whether the game wants me to do it or not, taking care of that Wizrobe. That's the first thing on our agenda. Let's see. So what I want to do is I want to get this out. Probably need Hookshot as well. Oh, and the Iron Boots, of course. Let's not forget those. Okay, that was pretty easy. That was almost too easy. How is this the easiest room? Oh well, let's take it. Okay, get the chickas ready, guys, because once again we're fighting off against Mulgara. Bow, bow, chicka, chicka, chicka. God, I love this song so much. Oh, I don't even have my equipment ready. How about that? Man, I'm wrecking these bosses now. After my failures the first time. I almost forgot that he did that. I forgot that was a thing Mr. Chicka Chicka could do. Come on. Can you target the right thing, please? My God. Come on. There we go. Now! Die! He's not dead yet. I thought he was. Oh, he will be shortly, though. He will be shortly, believe you me. Oh yeah, you can also do that, I guess. Well, there we go. That pretty much takes care of the first part of Ganon's Tower. We won't have to fight Ganon again, because Ganon was not really a Ganon boss. It was more just like a, hey, fight me if you dare, type of thing. Ganon was trying to prove ourselves more than anything, I guess, is the best way to describe that. And then I guess Helmar King is just dead, so we don't have to worry about him again either. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time when we go deeper into Ganon's Tower and see if we can find the big guy himself. See you guys then.